Hey guys! Today we continue our Pilates Fundamentals with part 2 of this 4-part series. Today is all about side laying work. In this work, only one side of your body is getting feedback from the floor at a time, and that side is anchoring down to make sure that you're not doing too much unnecessary and unstable movement. This form of movement challenges the core by introducing some imbalance to the movement that is going to require more activation from your deep core and obliques, as well as pelvic and lower extremity stabilization. As usual, we'll start with a simple grounding meditation. Sit upright with your back straight, and you can hold on to the sides of your knees to help you sit tall and close your eyes. Inhale deeply through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Breathe into any thoughts that are occupying your mind space in this moment, and watch them slowly drift away like clouds in the sky. You do not need them right now. Imagine a white gold beam of light shining through the center of your body and out through the crown of your head. Let this light energize you. Let this feeling empower you. You are so divine. As you move through this workout and the rest of your day, remember that your strength is in your ability to focus and be present with what's in front of you, and in your ability to direct your attention to what you want to grow, not to what you're displeased with. Set your intention for deep understanding and true presence. Activate this intention with your breathing. With every breath, your intention crystallizes and solidifies. Let's take a few more breaths here at your own pace. Beautiful. Let's get started. Get ready to lie down on your right side. Plant your left hand down on the mat with your elbow above your wrist so that your arm is in a 90-degree angle. This arm will also help to support and stabilize you. Bend your right knee into 90 degrees with your knee in line with your hip. Make sure your shoulders are stacked and your hips as well. Lift your left leg to hip height. Let your foot dangle from your ankle joint and soften your knees so that you activate your glute muscles more deeply. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift your leg up, and inhale to lower back down. Continue with this pattern. Let your pelvic stability determine how high your leg lifts. If your pelvis and trunk are moving, shorten your range of motion. If you feel stable, maybe go a little higher. Find that sweet spot between comfort and challenge. Always try to push yourself a little without losing control. Continue breathing here. Two more. And relax down. Nice job. I hope you were feeling that activation. Now, the next exercise starts the same way. Lift your left leg up to hip height, let your foot dangle, and soften your knee. This time, exhale as you kick your leg forward in line with your hip if possible, then lift your leg and return to your starting position. Remember to work in the range of motion that you feel supported and stable in, and try to find that challenging sweet spot. Exhale as you lift, and inhale back to your starting position. Five more here. Take it slow and keep breathing. Last one. And relax down. Now bring your left leg into a figure 4 position with your foot flat on the mat if possible. You can also do this with your knee down and leg in a 90-degree angle if that's more comfortable. Now we'll activate the inner thigh of the right leg. Keep your right leg nice and long with your toes pointed, and then lift 10 times from your inner thigh. Exhale up and inhale down. Keep breathing. Last one. Awesome. Now straighten both legs with your hips and shoulders stacked. Scoot your legs forward a little for balance. In this exercise, we lift the legs up as one unit using our obliques. Anchor your ribs and hip down, leaving a little space between your obliques and the floor. As you lift your legs, that space will close, and your side will tap the floor. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Use your arm to stabilize your upper body. You really want to focus on that lateral flexion, which means that you're getting into a side bend from your waist. So you want to try not to shift forward or back too much. Last one here. Very nice. Now plant your elbow down into the mat with your hands lightly resting on the back of your head and your trunk in a side plank position. Lift your left leg to hip height, foot flexed, and pulse 2 times forward and exhale. Then point your toes as you kick back and pulse 2 times. Continue this flow. Mind your stability and range of motion, remembering to keep everything controlled. You can lean back a little for balance as you kick forward and lean forward as you kick back. I promise I'm not mad, the sun was just in my eyes. Beautiful job. Now we'll do that whole series on the other side. Come on, lay down on your left side with your left knee bent in a 90-degree angle and your hips and shoulders stacked. Lift your right leg to hip height with your foot dangling and knee soft. Exhale to lift your leg up and inhale to lower down. We're going for 10 total here. Keep breathing and minding your range of motion and stability. Exhale up, inhale lower, staying nice and stable in the trunk. Keep breathing. Last one. And relax down. Now lift your left leg to hip height, kick forward and lift, lower and return to your starting position. Exhale forward and up, inhale down and back. Continue with this movement and find your flow. Smile through it, you're doing a beautiful thing. Very nice, welcome the burn. Last one here, and relax down. And now your right leg goes into figure 4 with your foot flat or knee down and lift from your left inner thigh, toes pointed. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Keep breathing, 10 total. Awesome. Relax down. Now straighten and stack both legs. Scoot your legs forward a little, lift your legs up and press your side into the mat, and lower your legs and create that space between your obliques and the floor. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Keep activating your deep core muscles, finding balance and stability in every rep. Great work. Come into that half side plank position with your legs straight and stacked, supporting yourself with your left elbow and hands behind your head. Lift your right leg to hip height with your foot flexed and pulse forward twice. Inhale, travel back, and exhale, pulse 2 times with your toes pointed. Remember that leaning your trunk in opposition with your leg can help. Very nice. Let's do some light stretching before we go into our Shavasana style grounding. Bring your right leg into a figure 4 position, keeping your pelvis in neutral. Pelvis in neutral is the most crucial part. Once you get that, if you still need more stretch, you can hold the back of your leg and pull it closer to you, but make sure you're still in neutral. Switch legs. And when you're ready, stretch your legs long on the mat, arms by your sides, palms up. Slow the energy all the way down with your breath. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. Find a flow that feels cleansing to your system, and just relax here. Every time you move with intention, your mind, body, and spirit come into alignment. Building your mind-body connection will not only help you in Pilates, but also in your day-to-day. You'll start being more present in everything you do. Everything becomes a meditation. The ego will always want to rush through things and just get them done. But your soul craves stillness. You can create stillness even in movement with just your intention, focus, and breathing. As you continue practicing in this way, you'll see how these concepts translate into every area of your life. Remember to show up with gratitude. Gratitude for what your body can already do, and gratitude for the wisdom, strength, flexibility, and mobility that will continue to grow every time you return to this practice. Keep breathing deeply. If you'd like, you can join me in a seated position with your legs crossed and hands in a prayer position. Take a deep breath. Namaste.